My name is Russell McLogan, the author of this book. Yes, I served under General MacArthur in the Philippines when he returned the last year of the war. They were a vicious enemy, and we lived, in foxholes. A lot of heavy, hard work, fighting. A lot of diseases. I got malaria. Then I was wounded by a Japanese machine gun bullet. Went right through my leg. So I was bleeding on both sides. But I was lucky. Only one bullet hit me. There was a lot of them flying around. My captain told me I had $1 million wound. I'd be going home. I got into the Army hospital system in the Philippines. They said, "Oh, we can fix you up, send you back to duty." And while I was in the hospital, 89 days, on the two islands, Luzon and Leyte, they dropped the atomic bomb, and it ended the war in like a week or 10 days.
I know.
So I was sent back to duty just in time to rejoin my outfit, who was sent to Korea from the Philippines to occupy the country and to disarm the Japanese. So I spent another year in the Army of Occupation. That was a lot easier than fighting the war. My dad was in World War I. He was in the Navy. And I only know a few facts about it. I read some memoirs that other soldiers had written, and I said I could write a book. Then my children and my grandchildren will be able to read it. They won't have to guess. Like my dad, all I can say about it was he was in the war, but now they can get all the details of how we felt, what we had to eat, what we wore, what the music of the times was. It's all in the book. My oldest son was almost drafted for the Vietnam War, but they started a lottery there in 1969 when he turned 18. He registered for the draft, and then he took his physical, and he was classified 1A. He was ready to go. The draft number that he had, he just missed it by about 3 or 4 numbers. They quit, and they said that's all we need for the year. So I wiped the sweat off my brow. He didn't have to go. That's as close as we came to having a son in the military. The greatest lesson that I learned, I was a PFC. That's low rank. The PFCs do all the dirty work. And after doing all the dirty work that I had to do for 2 years, when I got home and I had this opportunity to go to college on the GI Bill, because I was disabled, they would have paid my way if I'd have gone for a PhD, because I was under special provision of the Veterans Law. I took advantage of it. I became an officer in civilian life. Not only did I become an engineer, but I became a manager of engineers. So I ended up in my last 20 years as a supervisor. I had a private office, I had a secretary, I had a company car, I had a high wage, just like an officer in the Army. And I think that was due to my experience of being a PFC, knowing what it is to be at the bottom of the totem pole. And I learned that lesson. I learned that freedom comes at a high price. I thank God every day that I got home. So that's my story.